Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV.
Good morning, viewers across the world. As I said earlier, we are here to discuss some national issues bordering our polity in Nigeria. And I am trying to bring on board a politician from Nigeria who was at present in Abuja. We are discussing the unveiling of the vice presidential candidate of the APC yesterday. And what is happening to your video?
Well, I don't know. It's Nigeria stuff.
No, you say your camera is not available. Use another distance. Can you just call me on your video camera, please? We're having an issues getting across to him over there. I'm talking about a former APC youth leader in Ondo State to discuss the issue, because he was there live yesterday during the unveiling of Shetima. He was there live during the unveiling of Shetima, and he was there live during the unveiling of Shetima, and we are trying to get across to him.
Yes, I'm on.
Yeah, your camera. What is wrong with your camera? I don't know.
But the camera is on now.
Hold on.
It's not okay. It's not okay.
Your camera is not on. It's off again. Check your. Okay.
It's on now.
What is happening? Yeah, I think it's your camera is still.
Maybe where I am.
Hold on.
Can you get me right now?
Hold on. Hold on. Let me call you back again. Hold on. Your camera is unavailable or used by another app. Are you calling, or somebody's calling you from that app? Okay, let me just, can you just go off from your end? Okay. Why is it like that? It's strange. We're trying to reach him, but we will get him. We will try and get him, so that we want to hear from the person on ground. Okay. I think it's okay now. It's okay now. Okay, just hold on. It's okay now. Yeah, gentlemen, as I said earlier, I'm bringing on this station a politician from Nigeria, and also he has held position in Ondo State as a two-time youth leader of the APC in Ondo State. And I'm bringing on board now in a moment. I'm talking about Babalayo Olutayo. Is popularly known as Oluti. And we want to hear from the horse's mouth. He's still in Abuja as we speak. He was there yesterday during the unveiling of the vice presidential candidate of the APC. And we want to hear from him, from somebody who is on ground, because we are hearing a lot of things on social media, flying everywhere over the world, that the APC went and hired clerics to that venue. Good morning, Oluti. You are welcome to Savannah News Television live program from Toronto, Canada.
Good morning, Toronto. I say good morning here in Nigeria. Already it's afternoon here, so.
Yeah.
No, I'm not in Canada. Good afternoon here. Good morning over there.
Very much, Honorable Babalayo Olutayo. You are popularly known as Oluti. That is what everybody knows you as. We're having issues with. I just pray it comes back. Okay, it's back again. Is your network? It seems okay. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, Oluti?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you now.
Okay. Quickly. You are. Where are you now, Honorable Oluti?
I'm in Abuja. I'm in the city of Abuja.
Okay, thank you.
Nigeria, Abuja.
Thank you very much. Yesterday it was the unveiling of the vice presidential candidate of APC. How was the event?
Well, the event was okay, and of course it went fine and very peaceful. And of course, the purpose of that event was achieved yesterday. So it was okay. It's just unveiled the vice presidential candidate to Rashaju in the coming election of presidential election in 2023. So, and that was exactly why many of us were there. The stakeholders in the project of Nigeria were out there yesterday. So it went fine.
Yeah, with your own opinion, were all the leaders of APC present in that venue?
It's not possible for everybody to be there. You know, people have to come from different parts of the country. But of course, all the governors and those who could not come there send their representative. Not only that, at least there are a certain number of people that were expected to place that occasion yesterday. And I want to believe that that place was even fit to the parade. They were out there in person. So I don't really know who's left out. You know, it's a party affair. It's different from when government is having official assignment or official program. So this one is strictly for party officials. And so those that have been asked to come to that place, they were all there in person. And even more people that were never invited came there, at least will have or catch the glimpse of what will happen in that place yesterday. So it went fine. Everybody was there.
Thank you. Yeah, there is this news flying around all over the world right now, even right here in Canada, it's flying everywhere. That the APC presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his his other people went and imported fake bishop. How far true is this?
Yeah, for me, I don't want to really join issues with those who are making such obnoxious and unpleasant or palatable statement. In the sense that I don't really know how you define somebody who is fake. I don't really know how you can identify clerics that are not properly robed. For me, those who came to that place yesterday, they were genuine clerics, bishop. So that when all these things are coming from opposition, then what do you expect? So if you expect that opposition will not be happy, and those ones, I mean, the simple thing or message that the clerics have come to pass to Nigeria and to the whole world is for them to tell them that Nigeria is a secular state. When you go to Nigerian constitution, we are a secular state, and of course the issue of Nigeria, religion, I don't really think it has to find its, ugly face. I will call it ugly face to our body policy. In the sense that Nigerians, as I know, we are religious as a nation, and I don't really think we are not Islamic nation. We have different types of religion in Nigeria. And since independence, I don't really think one religion has come to dominate the other. And different types of religion have existed, side by side. No problems, everybody going about their normal duty, businesses up and down. So I don't really know why people are politicizing, bringing sentiment into it. And so I don't want to join issues with those who are promoting religion bigotry. I don't really think our nation at this, auspicious time needs such to move our nation forward. For me, they came to solidarize, which is normal. When PDP were doing their own unveiling, a lot of people came to that place. And so, people, the APC did not see it as a big deal. So I don't even know where they're making issues from non-issues. That is the way I look at it. Once that came, they have come to say one thing. They have come to tell people that as far as this country is concerned, we have religions that we all resist, one after the other, and that we coexist. So, and they have come to say that. They have come to prove that. They have come to tell the whole world that Nigeria is a peaceful nation when it comes to the issue of religion. It's not as if they have brought their religion, to vote for APC or what have you, but to douse the tension that both Muslim and Christian, they can exist side by side, they can work together, they can do this together. And that is the message they have come to us, to many people yesterday. So, people now making issues out of this is what I don't really understand. For me, it's not an issue. People should not bring sentiment to it. So, but like Rally said, a lot of people are saying they are fake bishop, they are not proper bishop, are not the rest. So, these are the words of opposition, and which of course is expected. But I don't really think we have to play, politics to that extent of trying, to vilify or to condemn, our clerics and our religious leaders that needs to be given deservable respect. But because of politics, they begin to throw tantrums for all of them that they are fake clerics. They are not. They are not. I was in the hall. I saw them. They were ruled properly. And so if anybody those who are not there, how can you be assessing people that you are not even there physically? You are very far from that venue where that program took place yesterday. You that you are very maybe some 5 meters or 5 miles apart for that venue. You are now telling us, all of us, that we are in the same hall. Same things, physically, calling them fake clerics. How do you define, how do you know fake clerics? In Nigeria, how many bishops? There are so many bishops in Nigeria. How do you know one that is fake? How do you know the genuine one? How do you know the genuine affair? How do you know the genuine imam? How is it written? Do they have anything to identify them? Do they have an identification card to say that this is a genuine cleric or this is a genuine bishop? Do they have? They don't have. All we knew right from time, and that we still know now, is you are robed properly as a bishop. That is all. And the word they are going to that place will tell Nigeria that Muslim and Christian, we are one. They came to that place, to send message that the unity of this country is sacrosanct, that we cannot jettison it, that we cannot politicize it, that we should not bring sentiment. Either Muslim ticket, it doesn't really matter. When you go historically on memorable lane, you discover that in 1993, the best election Nigerians have ever had in the political annals of the country is 2012 election, which of course was enjoyed the best, the fairest, the most transparent, and the credible election in the history of Nigeria. It was Muslim ticket. The late MKO and Baba cannot give it. What happened? Nothing. Nobody was even bringing the issue of religion as at that time. Abela went to Tofa's ward and defeated him. People voted for credibility. People voted for success. People voted for development. People voted for security. And a lot of things. So I don't know why people are bringing issues out of it right now. So for me, those clerics that attended that occasion, they were genuine from head to toe.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, Oluti, Honorable Oluti. Why is it that the noise is coming from the opposition PDP? And if you look at Osun concluded election, where Adeleke and his vice were Christian, why are they not raising issues about that? Because Osun too has Muslim and Christians. Why is APC not raising the issues?
That is why I earlier raised this issue, that I don't really know why the issue of elections, why people are jittery over the peering of other political parties. I want to believe that everybody should mind their own business, because when PDP, when they were doing their unveiling, other political party did not even say anything. All I could understand as at that period was what other parties to say, it was a welcome development. And so when you begin to see, one opposition, it's a sign of defeat. We are jittery. We have not even had the election.
The network again. Still coming back, I'm sure.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay.
We are with you.
For me, everything that, whatever step that APC takes, you see PDP. We have so many political parties that are contesting this election, 2023, the presidential election. They are not complaining. It's only PDP because they are already a shadow of themselves. Those who are playing the politics, they don't even know how to play politics. If you go to South, we have 6 geopolitical zones in this country. When you go to South, they are predominantly Christian. The governor there, so I don't even know why people are playing too much emphasis on the presidential election. We are not talking about the governorship election or the governor and the deputy. Go to South. All the South governor, both governor and deputy, they are all Christian. Nobody complain. Come to Southeast, you never see any Muslim. In Southeast, yes, you can do your analysis. We have 5 states in Southeast. In all the 5 states in Southeast, we have deputy Christian, we have governor Christian. It is only just maybe in Southwest, not Southern Nigeria. It's only in Southwest that we only have. In fact, that issue, I don't even know Adeleke, maybe it's even a Christian or Muslim. I don't know.
Adeleke is a Christian. He's a Christian. He went to church. He's a Christian.
So that is to tell you that the whole of South, if Adeleke is a Christian, I am telling you right now that the whole of Southwest now, there are better of 6 states, they are all Christian. Because in Lagos, someone is a Christian, that go. In Ogun State, it's also a Christian, I think. Or your state, Makinde, from PDP, is a Christian. In the election that PDP just won from Osun, the gubernatorial candidate that just won is a Christian. Aketi in Ondo State, Christian. Fayemi Ekiti, Christian. Do you understand? So they are all Christian. So that is to say that come to Southern Nigeria, where this issue is being raised, where the agitation is becoming more, the heat, people are feeling the heat more than any other region. All the governors there, majority of them, in fact all of them now, they are all Christian. And you will hardly find one Muslim deputy. So why the hue and cry? Why are they complaining? So, and if you go to North, everybody knows that the Northerners, they are predominantly Muslim. And that has been in the system even since independence. So why are the people making something out of nothing? Is it religion that will change the narrative of Nigeria? The problem we're having in this country today is security. And there are so many problems that are confronting us as a nation. So I don't know why people are playing too much emphasis on religion, Muslim ticket, this ticket. We have had since 1999 today. Obasanjo was Christian. Atiku, the presidential candidate of PDP now, is still a Muslim. What happened? If that is what they are saying, that we have to balance, if it is about balancing of the religion, when president is a Christian, then the vice president must be Muslim. What has that brought to our table? Has that changed Nigerian economy? Has that brought stability to our body politic? What has that won? How has that one moved Nigeria forward? I want to ask people who are clamoring, who are fighting for all these Muslim that should not be Muslim. And Obasanjo left. Yar'Adua came in. Yar'Adua was Muslim. Jonathan, Christian. Did anything change in Nigeria? Did we see any development? Nothing happened. Then he left. Jonathan became president. He had the Sambo as vice president. What happened? Sambo was from Kaduna. He lives almost on a daily basis in southern Kaduna. Did anything change? Nothing changed. So, and Yar'Adua left. Buhari came in. So, in fact, if concentration, the religion polarity in Nigeria as a heterogeneous country. If there's any regime in life in the history of Nigeria that has never taken religion into consideration, it's Buhari and Osinbajo. Osinbajo is a pastor, a well-recognized pastor of the Redeemed Church. Well-recognized. And let us agree that the current president is a real Muslim to the core. Now, I want to ask, it is even during this their time now that Nigeria has not even gotten it right. Because you don't need to deceive yourself, like Canada. And so you know how things are done there. Oh, what did we get right? This is the time that we have Muslim and Christian, that the whole Nigeria has even been destabilized, polarized, and balkanized. That we are not getting things right. We have never had killings in the state of Nigeria the way we are having. So, what has the bearing Muslim, Christian, Buhari and Osinbajo, how has it resolved the security we are battling with on daily basis? It has not changed anything. Perhaps God wants to even bring another issue, wants to change Nigerian narrative on this issue of religion. That's why we're having Muslim ticket. Perhaps, or maybe if we have Muslim right now, maybe this will even change. Or those Boko Haram and every other will even have a change of heart. We don't really know. Now let me tell you this. If the fears of people, especially the opposition and other Nigerians, is, oh, should Muslim govern Nigeria, there will be problem for, other faiths. I don't want to believe that. Because what we are saying today as APC is because we prefer competence, we prefer capability, we prefer intelligence, wisdom. Someone can turn Nigeria around. What is the issue of religion? That is what APC is looking for. And it is strategical. It is strategical enough to say that, look, the religion is not even the first thing that people should take into consideration. It is how to win election. And the best way we can win election is for that. Ashwaju and Shetima. So that's our own strategy. That political party could also devise their own means of winning their own election. So the best way we believe we can win election is this Muslim ticket. It's not even Muslim ticket. For me, it's Ashwaju and Shetima. And there's no going back in that. And we are going to win. So for me, people should begin to, a little bit, they should play it down. The issue of religious sentiment. It has never helped this country. What we want in this country, Nigeria, is unity of our country, progress of our country, and those who can turn things around. And that is our belief.
So Honorable, what do you see to the statement issued by Khan?
That's what?
That they are not in tangent with a Muslim ticket, and that those people that went for the unveiling yesterday, they are not members of Khan and they are not recognized as bishops.
How many of their members have they recognized? How many of their members? They should have come out and let us have the roll call of, or do they have the roll call of all the bishops in Nigeria? The even bishops that you are talking about, do we have bishops in Pentecostal churches? Do we have? There are so many churches around, many churches. They have Pentecostal, Catholic, and what have you. In Pentecostal, there's nothing like bishop in Pentecostal. So if they are now saying because of bishop came, those who came yesterday represent the entire Christendom or Christianity in Nigeria. They represent. So if you are now saying because some people did not come, they can, and now saying, you know how many denominations that make up of Khan? When you are talking about the Khan, Christian Association of Nigeria, there are so many, like I told you, so many bodies, so many denominations where you have the Anglican, you have Baptist Church, you have CAC, you have so many, and all these Pentecostal churches around. So I will have to say that those who came yesterday represent all of them. Khan cannot say that. It's because Khan, right from time, have been, agitating, have been clamoring that at least their members should be there. What is the position of Khan? We are in other states. You have Christian as deputy governor. Did they say anything? What was the position? They should tell me the position of Khan. In Southwest, in South, in Southeast, where they have governor and deputy as Christian. By the time they let them first take position on that, That's why I want to ask that body, the umbrella body of Christian Association of Nigeria, that in the whole of South, we have Christian and as governor, Christian as deputy. They should come out and tell Nigeria, if right, we have Christian as governor and as deputy in the whole of. So by the time they now come out to tell us that as far as they are concerned, it is also not right to have governor as Christian and deputy as Christian in the whole of 17 states of southern Nigeria. So if they will come out to say that, then they will have moral justification to tell the whole world, to tell Nigeria that no, they are opposed to Muslim ticket. If they don't have anything of such, they cannot come out to also issue out press release or communicate to condemn it that there must be Muslim in most of these states, then they don't have moral justification to say that. So for me, none of them were there yesterday. They were not there. I was there. A lot of people were there.
Yeah, you are. You are there. You are there. Yeah, Honorable Oluti, you are there. What happened really? Did those bishops? Yeah, those bishops. Did they come out to say, okay, I am from so church. I am from so denomination. I'm from so church. In so place. I'm not in support of Setima and Tinubu's ticket. Did they do that? Did it happen?
They come. I have told you, they came just to solidarize. It's just to tell you the purpose of their coming to that place is to douse this unnecessary tension.
Were they allowed to mount the podium? Maybe one of them, 1, 2, 3 of them came up.
As far as I'm concerned, there was nothing like that.
Okay.
Even if they had come out to say 1 or 2 things, is to tell them that both Muslim and Christian, we are the same. And that's what I'm saying. Even if they had come out to say anything that's yesterday, what that means is, look, why the PDP, the opposition, where they are saying this is because they believe as a cleric. That's one thing. That as a cleric, you don't have to be partisan. And that's why the agitation was too much. And people were just agitating anyhow. And those ones have not even come, because most of them, I don't know if they have voters card, but their mission in that place, strictly yesterday, was to tell those who dare to listen that Nigeria is a secular state, and that Nigeria, people should not begin to be oppressive of their safety, that if Muslims should govern this country, I mean, the whole Nigeria will be Islamized, or it will return to Islamic nation, that we are all one, we can exist side by side. That was the mission of those clerics in that place yesterday. They are not even there to campaign, because we have not started campaign. They are not there to campaign for APC, but they just came to solidarize. And of course, when PDP are doing their own, at least there are some other, maybe bishop or pastors or whatever, or imam that came to that place to pray for them. PDP did not make anything out of it, because it is normal.
Yeah.
For me, they are just here to tell Nigeria we are one.
Yeah, Honorable T, what strategy is your party using to curtail some blackmail? You agree? You can agree with me that yesterday some oppositions may go and borrow rope and come to that venue and address a press conference denouncing that they are fake, just to rubbish that event. What strategies is your party adopting to curtail all this blackmail? Because yesterday we saw a video that was going around now that they were sharing 40,000 naira on the at the car park at the venue of that event to some people wearing robe. Some people are saying they are Messiah, they are wearing robe. You know, and this don't you think this can come from the opposition trying to infiltrate your event?
Well, let me tell you one thing. Whatever everybody will lay claim to, like I said, I was in that place yesterday. I don't even know where and how they manufacture all those things to that event, because even those who came to that place that are people considered as miscreants, they were miles apart to that venue. That place was condoned off by security agencies. So for me, I don't know those who brought rope there or whatever they are there to achieve as a mission. That is for them. So I don't have comment on that. But all I know, as far as that premises and that venue yesterday, I mean, there wasn't anything strange that happened in that place yesterday. So, and if opposition is doing anything, it is expected. In politics, that people used to say, if you really want to know somebody who dated your mother, before your mother got married to your father, just dabble into politics, they will tell you the stories. Others some people tell you, say, that's a dirty game in this part of the world. That's what they say, that's a dirty game. People don't see politics as a game. So, whatever it is expected, during the electionary period, you expect a sort of notions of pleasant, statement coming here and there to blackmail, to destroy. People might see that as a strategy to win election. But APC, we are realists. We are realists, so we do the right thing. And that is way. So we don't think we are talking about those who are intelligent, people who have what it takes. So it is not for us to start engaging ourselves in unnecessary issues, frivolities, things that will not even things that cannot even win election. So we have our strategy. And part of our strategy is what you have just seen yesterday.
Yeah.
Winning this election.
Yeah.
So it's left for them,
Yeah.
to also go and come up with their own strategy to win election. For us, whichever way we want to do it, we are going to win. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. What is your selling point? Because you will agree with me that this present government has not really performed above board to be voted back into power. What is your selling point? Is it the candidate or is it the present government?
Let me tell you one thing. There's nothing you can say. If we are to discuss this issue of where we find ourselves as a nation today, we will spend more than 5 hours, honestly speaking. Because nobody can tell me that the issue of Nigeria, the peaceable, state that this country is today, nobody can tell me that it just started today or it was during Buhari regime. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of things that confronted this government. We have COVID, we have Ebola, so many things that PDP never experienced during their time. And of course, we witness all those things that we even draw the progress of any meaningful government backward. And that's why that even, how Ebola, COVID affected most of the economies of the world. We knew how much was being barbaric, the oil, which of course formed the major source of revenue to Nigeria economy, to the purse of any government. And we know what was Naira then, the value of Naira, during PDP reign, and of course the barbaric and international oil market, we know how much it really worth. And I'm very sure it was the tail end of Jonathan. This thing was, BP, barbaric every day, that is our crude oil. It was being sold between 80, that's barbaric, $80, $90. Even there was a time it got to $120, $140. As at that time, our economy was booming. Buhari came in when this economy was almost getting to a recession period. And as we are trying, as the government was trying to recover from it, not only Ebola, COVID struck in, which of course drove everything back globally. It affected global economy. And so we battled with that. So when a lot of things happened to a nation, and some people could not even look at, and you were part of us, we are living witness to what happened. How the COVID has destroyed the global economy, and people will not look at that area. All they want to hear is everything is good. They don't want to go to the other side. Then you begin to wonder what kind of people are we. Do you understand? And so, if all that have really affected this country as a nation, then I will tell you that this government has even tried. If what we are witnessing today happened during PDP, the 16 years of misrule of PDP, if it had happened, I can tell you Nigeria would have collapsed. Because we have a president, and perhaps for the state local government, those who are prudent with management of our finances in this country.
Are you saying it was COVID that brought in insecurity? Are you saying it's COVID that brought in the insecurity we're experiencing and the killings and the banditry, the kidnappings and all those stuff all over Nigeria?
Just hold it. Don't hold it. I have not finished. I'm still doing my analysis like I told you. If I'm with the fact, I wouldn't allow with the fact that it was COVID that brought insecurity, banditry, and what have you, kidnapping, no. But again, I need to tell you this. I need to remind you that even before you get out of this country, where you are in Canada, you cannot claim oblivious of the fact that you are not aware that banditry, kidnapping, and all sorts of insecurity have been existing since 1999 when Obasanjo came in.
Not in this magnitude. Not in this magnitude. It's alarming now at this point.
I understand. Oh, yes, of course, the global recession, economic recession could have as well contributed to it, because at that time that I'm talking about, 1999, the 16 years of misrule of PDP, that was nothing like, recession. As at that time, what we continued to hear was Nigeria is the best economy in Africa. They would just fabricated one GDP ratio that Nigerian GDP is moving as also ratio that is not in reality with what we are witnessing in Nigeria. You understand? So when you are judging Nigeria as the best economy in Africa, we have elective supply of power, we don't have stable supply of power, there's no job, unemployment everywhere. Have we been able in 16 years of PDP, have they been able to solve any problem, any economic problem? They have not been able to resolve any one. None of the problem facing our economy in Nigeria as a nation that PDP resolved. So you cannot lay that blame, the whole blame, on just 8 years, about 8 years of APC. I want to tell you, before Nigeria can start saying anything to this party, give us another 8 years more. Then we can compare and contrast 16 years of PDP and 16 years of APC. After that, if nothing has been done, then we can begin to call for, another leadership will evolve before that time. But PDP, they don't have any moral justification to accuse this government that have just spent 7 years, about to spend 8 years. And if they have done it very well, Nigeria wouldn't have said they didn't change.
Don't you think?
Period in 2015.
Oluti.
I'm coming. Concerning our strategy about this government or the candidate, that candidate, because of his political antecedent, because of the history, the way he has been turning things around when he was governor of Lagos State, and the way he has touched life, touched people believe, and it's not a fanatism. Muslim, that's what people, I'm surprised that people could be looking at Ashadu as a real Muslim. I have a friend who said, he asked me a question, Oluti, they are talking about Muslim that they don't even really understand. That Ashadu is not a Muslim. I said, no, by religion, the man is a Muslim. It's just that it's not this kind of Muslim that will be wearing what the Muslim normally wear. Not this their clothes and every other that will clad in like Imam and all the rest. You understand? I said, so that it's a Muslim, it's a very devoted Muslim man. But his own Muslim is different from those in the northern part. Of course, we are worshiping the same Allah. It's the same God. So for me, they shouldn't see Ashwaju the way they would look at Buhari as a Muslim. It's different from the way they would look at Ashwaju as a Muslim.
You are not talking, Oluti, that was what I was waiting for. That's what I was waiting for. Listen, Oluti, that's what I was waiting for. Because the fear of the people of the issue of Muslim tickets is because mainly on insecurity. Because you agree with me that Buhari has not done anything about the insecurity going on in Nigeria. And it was claimed that he has been treating the Boko Haram with kid gloves because they are Muslim. That is the fear of Nigerians, and that's where I was expecting you to come, the angle where you're supposed to come from. Tinubu is if you see Tinubu's friends, Tinubu's aides, those people who are put in power, they are all Christians. He's not a religious bigot. But to most Nigerians, their fear is if they have another Muslim as a president and a Muslim as a vice president, won't we have a worst insecurity in Nigeria more than what we are experiencing now? Because of Buhari partial. With how many Boko Haram have been arrested, have been prosecuted? That is the question. But we all know that Tinubu is a liberal-minded individual. To me, Tinubu is not a Muslim. To me, Tinubu is a liberal-minded man. Because a core Muslim will not go and marry a pastor as a wife. That is the truth. No any core Muslim from Kano or from Maiduguri, a core Muslim will go and marry a pastor as a wife the way Tinubu has done.
Exactly. Thanks for that analysis. I was going to say that should have been my next point to tell you that if the best person, in fact, someone like me will have even prefer that, as far as we are concerned, that as far as Ajoju is concerned, a wife to any president, even play more influential role. She plays more influential role than the vice president that people are now almost, having sleepless nights over.
Of course.
Because as yes, if you have a wife, if Tinubu's wife is a core Christian, even pastor, what that means is Tinubu is half a Muslim, half a Christian. That has even balanced the issue that have been in contention. Not only that, the sentiment you are even talking about is even in his own activities. When you go to his history in Borno, because he had a turbulent period as governor of Borno, he had a lot problem I had to contend with when he was governor of that Borno state with the Boko Haram, bandits, and all sorts of kidnapping over there. He never had a rest one day when he was governor for a whole lot of 8 years. And that started going PDP, not JPC. But like Larry said, yes, it has not gotten to this level. Fine. I also agree with that. But if Mr. President to be Ashwadi Ahmed Bola Tinubu, it's better have is a core Christian. Why are people making? I don't know why people are crying wolf where there is none. Because your wife can even influence you. Your wife will have a lot of role to play. In fact, the wife as Christian is even better for me. I will even prefer the wife as a Christian, the wife of a president to be. I will prefer a Christian. I will prefer the wife to be a Christian than for the wife of the president to be Muslim and the vice president to be a Christian, because the wife is more closer.
It's more influential. Yeah. Exactly.
So the wife, there's no way the wife will fold his hands and allow all this kind of religious sentiment, to override or take over their government. It's not possible.
Yeah.
So we have the wife as a Christian, we have the husband as Muslim. It's already balanced.
Yeah, Oluti.
That's enough to allay their fear that there's no way the issue of religion will have anything to play in this country.
Yeah, Oluti.
That's what I'm.
Yeah, Oluti, you have been talking about opposition, and you have been mentioning PDP. You didn't for once mentioned Labour Party, the obedient. Are they not forces to be reckoned with in this coming election?
Listen, I don't waste my time on the issue of Obi. I don't have to, as I speak to you, those states here, because I'm in Abuja now, those states, but the last Labour stop, they have even moved to another party. the remnants of Labour Party, those states are already into another party. You cannot find Labour in Lagos State. You cannot see Labour in Ogun, Oyo, Osun, Ekiti.
But Labour contested Osun. Labour contested Osun this last election.
People tested. No one is saying that people should not contest the election. You can go there, you can see the result at Osun. That is a signal to even tell Obi to just reverse back and to not win the little resources that he has. So because when you don't even have structure, you need structure for you to win an election.
Yeah.
I just told you in the whole part of Southwest, no structure. In the whole southeast of 5 states, no structure. In the whole 6 states of South, no structure. And these are the only areas that Labour Party as a party has ever won an election between 1999 to date. They have never won an election in the 90 states of the northern state of the northern Nigeria. They have never won an election. So if they don't have structure in the south, we are maybe between 2007 to 2015, at least they won. And of course, between 2007 and like 2015, Labour Party, in fact, it did not even get to 2015. Labour Party won an election in Ondo just for one time. And before the expiration of that one time, or the second time, they already decamped to another party. So that's to tell you. So I don't know if you go to National Assembly, I doubt if you see any Labour Party House of Rep member or for Senate. Even if you go to our state, or any state, in fact, any state in Nigeria, I doubt you will see State of Assembly member coming from that as a Labour Party man. So go to councillorship, you cannot see any councillor in Nigeria as a Labour Party man, as a either House of Assembly or councillor or chairman of local government, senator, House of Rep. They are nowhere. So how I don't really know what really pushed Obi to that. I don't know. What Obi is banking on is this ethnicity, religious sentiment that it is the turn of the Southeast. So if he could, get the vote of Southeast, they could rally around him, and all he needed to do is just to get some other votes. So he stands very sure, very optimistic that we have a block vote in the southern Nigeria.
No, but from his own, even Anambra State Governor Soludo, he described Obi as a comedian. That is his own home state. So where is his base?
So that is to tell you that I don't really know the forces behind the man. No structure, nothing. So when you don't have structure, how do you win an election? Even if you bring trillion, people will collect your money at the end of the day. They cannot even come third, as I speak to you, in that election. So for me, it's just wasting of time, exercise in futility. For me, I wish him good luck. It's part of democracy. The beauty of democracy is mass participation. So he should also join. So he's welcome to the race. And I know, for me, I can go to my bed, not only one night, I can have if that contest is between Obi, even as I am, if I am the presidential candidate of APC today, I will be having a nice sleep because I know I will defeat him. Even in the East, I will defeat him. So, but guys, when we get to the bridge, we don't have to cross it. Obi is totally out of this race. Let us move on.
Really? So, Honorable Oluti, your parting words this morning for the people of Ondo State where you came from. That is we are now narrowing down. Your parting words for them in Ondo State and APC in general.
Please, can you come again? I didn't get you right.
Okay, I say your last words for your people back home in Ondo State.
Oh, even that Ondo State, you are from Ondo State. You never even made me to discuss. Even let us discuss the issue of Ondo State. For me, all I want to say about Ondo State is, all of us, we are looking forward to having mass vote for Ashadu, because we know, yes, he has all it takes to turn things around. All this is security we are talking about, banditry, kidnapping, and all sorts of social vices that have now become part of us. We don't even see it as something alien. We have now, when you wake up every day now, is to hear news of kidnapping, killing here and there. I know that is going to stop when Ashadu becomes president by the grace of God. There will be employment, but we are not saying today is one day, that's there, everything will start turning around. But there is hope for the hopeless. And the voiceless will have voice when Ashadu becomes president. As for those states, well, everything is in the hand of God. And for me, I've said, all I know, I am from that state. Before I can be in Nigeria, I'm from that place. And I know with the way things are going on in that place, everybody there, I'm talking about party members now, nobody is happy. I have to say that. Maybe that might be another discussion for another day.
No, hold on. No, this is pregnant. You say nobody's happy. What? How do you mean nobody's happy?
What has happened with the things are going on, especially in the party hierarchy, when you have a man that is the only one, running party as if the party has turned to a limited company, limited liability company, PLC. So, and in the history of those states, I don't really think any governor has given a latitude of, the opportunity or chances for a man to be ruling the affairs of authority, and the man decide whatever he likes. They said that even the party finances is the one in charge. Doesn't care. I was there with you for like 8 years. For me, when first time we had the election in 2014, and he won that election, the Southwest leader said that Adetiman is not capable. He was denied. So little did people like us knew then that little did people like us know then that those ones must have seen a lot. Why they believe he doesn't have the capacity to lead the party as a state chairman of the party. He won an election, but the thing was done away from him, given to someone who's not capable. Kekemeke, Barrister Kekemeke, the now vice chairman of APC, Southwest. So, and with what he has demonstrated, they have shown that really this man is not capable, doesn't have the capacity, doesn't have the administrative acumen, doesn't have the intelligence. It's like a total, complete failure in moving the party, in developing and growing the party. And that means a complete failure. A situation whereby a chairman that's supposed to be neutral, because when the head is rotting, the body is bound to decay. When you're supposed to have a chairman that's supposed to be neutral in running the affairs of the party, and because of pecuniary gain, because of his own interest, and that interest has nothing to do with any other thing other than he wants to make money and of course have property here and there and what have you. So, what did you expect? Lori Kekemeke, we had a very robust, party administration. Kekemeke is so open that anything we want to do, all the executive, everybody, they will call us, we will have meeting, and they will tell us go and do this and that. As I speak to you, as I was state leader then, Adetiman was the one playing my role. To the extent that we'll be having meetings, we'll not even tell me to come and join them. He's the one attending to women, he's the one attending to youth, he's the one attending to adults, old, whatever. He's the only one. Everybody goes to his office. So he has rented other offices, impotent, and, manufacturing. So no office is functioning properly.
Yeah, Oluti.
Nobody will go to you.
Oluti, you have really bring the cat out of the bag now. You remember that you and I and others party members then in Ondo State, we fought Kekemeke because he cheated. He was cheating on Adetiman, in the sense that all the vehicles, the party vehicles, were with Kekemeke. None was with Adetiman, and we fought for him. But unknown to us that Adetiman will be worse than what Kekemeke did to him. Is that what I really say?
Yes, thank you very much. That's one thing that I've been telling people, those who are trying to wake in, because as I speak to you, there is war between me and Adetiman.
Really?
And in my own kind of voice, no retreat, no surrender. That man must live for that party to develop. For people to have what we call genuine democracy in those states. That man doesn't have the capacity. Someone that attended technical college in the olden days, that's equivalent to maybe primary school now, I don't know, that call yourself engineer. You should come and tell us the polytechnic that he attended. And you should come and tell us the university that he attended and his certificate. He's a member of Koren.
He's a member of Koren.
Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, I said Adetumeyi is a member of Koren.
He's a member of Koren?
Yes.
Somebody is telling you here, oh, that's a engineer, so that the guy will not, tomorrow, he might be taken to court. Which Koren? Koren of where? Maybe perhaps they have Koren in some time. I don't know. But you know, those states is not a member of Koren of one those states. It could be a Koren of Idorin. Do you understand? So, for me, demanding, you just have to give way. Like Riley said, I remember most of the fictions, misunderstanding that I had with Kekemeke was orchestrated and engineered by Adetumeyi. When Kekemeke was governor, he would be complaining.
When he was chairman.
When he was chairman
and he was chairman
and he was deputy. But today, he got to that place, his own is worst. The amount of money that comes in, during Kekemeke, some of us, Kekemeke will come and announce it to us. But everything, Adetumeyi will collect contracts from Osobadek, he will collect contracts from Subeb, collect contracts from all those things in the name of party. This man has been using the contract to benefit just himself and his family.
And you
doesn't give anything to anybody.
And you know, and I'm sure you are following the news of the protest yesterday in Ondo State, where in his own hometown of Idare, it was on fire, and they were protesting that all their farmlands have been taken over by government. What's your take about that?
The same mistake about that is I also read it. I'm not in Ondo State. I want to tell you one thing. When I am having my own struggle, fighting on any justifiable issues, I try as much as possible, to separate, my kind of agitation from sentiment. And if I want to have an issue with someone politically, I try to choose who I should, log on with. As far as I'm concerned, and as far as government of Ondo State is concerned, I don't want to go into anything that has to do with marketing. And it's a promise from me, because there's nothing, when you begin to say things that are wrong in government, what people look at you is maybe he has not been given an appointment. That is why he's been criticizing, antagonizing Yaketi government and all the rest. That as soon as in government now, I have told them, if I am government, a lady just did it about 1 week ago. Yesterday we attended school together around 1985, 86. Yesterday, because the lady was deployed all of a sudden. And the reason for that, some of us were informed, some of us were told. And so the girl left the cabinet when the operation was loaded. There's not everybody you can rubbish. The girl decided to leave the government. These are part of the things that I cannot continue to discuss. You could remember there was a time a guy phoned me. I was in Ekiti that time. That was I think 2018 or 19. And I was telling the guy, they called the guy Muyiwa. I was telling the guy everything that wrong. These are the guy, one of them. Is one of those guys that normally criticizing Aketi and the wife then. And so the guy came and was talking to me what went wrong and all the rest. That someone like me, 2 years of the first time of Aketi, I knew what I lost. I knew what I did for Aketi. That I was not, I did not get anything from him. And many people were complaining then. That was just 2 years to his first time home. So people were complaining. I was discussing this thing with this guy on phone. I never knew the guy was recording me. When he recorded me, we went and gave it to one boy, Ajibe. That Ajibe that never knew how the APCs came on board.
The Ajibe that amassed a lot of money from or industrial hub and our forest.
That's their business. That's from their business. Whatever is not my own business. So instead of it, then Ajibe, I was told, now went and gave it to the chief of staff, Hadley. And instead of that man, as soon as he is, he called me. He tried to take, loyalty for an extreme. I was told the man was the one that finally handed over the title Aketi. So, though some ships in Akure came and all of them went, and I apologized to the man. But up to today, when somebody is vindictive, maybe still having that against me. But if that is the only thing that I've wronged the man, I've done good things for that man more than any other things the man can count against me. But thank God that he has not given me an appointment, and God is performing wonders in my life. So I'm even better than those he appointed. A lot of people, they are better off than those who are in that government today. So I've not seen myself, I've not lost anything, I am not regretting not beginning an appointment. So for me, if I continue to say things that are wrong in that government, a lot of people will misinterpret me to mean that I've not been given an appointment and I don't want to go to his government. Whatever has the beginning, we surely have an end. In the next 2 years, everything will be history in Ondo State. And that's for me. But I am more concerned about the party, because without the party, there can never be government. So it is the party that produces Aketi. We will not allow the leadership of APC in Ondo State, to soil the image and every other thing that many leaders really labor for, to bring APC on board in Nigeria and in that state. To them, they have gotten their own, they have made everything, whatever they plan to make in Ondo State, so they are okay. So if today APC is disorganized, stabilized, people like Adetimeyi will not have nothing to regret because he has property around. We know some of the property. They told us, Ibadan and all the rest, Akure, they told us money that belongs to Adetimeyi and myself is using it to develop property on his own. I told him, when the time comes, some of us can go to one of the property to tell him this property belongs to one of us, because Adetimeyi cannot lay claim to where he got the money to have all those property. You have to tell us, because the money of the party, the money that's supposed to be used for the benefit of members of the party, you are using it alone. So whatever Adetimeyi can only claim to today belongs to APC in Ondo State. Because he has never worked in any way. I have known him over 20 years. He has never worked. Where is the certificate to work with? He has never worked anywhere.
He's an engineer.
He amassed so many property. So for me, the issue of government in Ondo State, they should continue with their government. I'm not the type that is looking for appointment. If Aketi gives me an appointment today, within 5 minutes, I will tell him I don't want. I've made up my mind.
How about if you decide to make you to replace Yetunde Adeyanju in the cabinet?
I've just told you, because I learned that the girl was into program, into some other things, water resources and sanitation, and the girl has gone to do, the lady has gone to do some things that could bring money, and maybe that thing has now, yielded positive result, and the government does not really want her to continue to oversee the thing. You just have to shake that woman who has labor, bring all those things in place. You understand? And someone that you can direct anyhow is Tuji, rubber stamp person, or I don't know, maybe who are non-entity and become a commissioner. So that those who can keep the secret of government, those are the ones that are in government with them. So if you are someone that has intelligence, not even like them, better than them, they don't want you. And that's why they will tell someone like me that I am too controversial. Because there's no way I cannot do fraud. But I thank God, the man used to say one thing. He said we only bring people who are capable. The man used to use one language, that's Aketi, that you must you bring those who have when I was still member. So what I'm saying is, when you say that language in terms of election, everybody is capable. Nobody is controversial. Everybody is okay. Immediately after election, when it now comes to sharing the dividend of democracy, when it now get to level to reward people that have labor, when it gets to, showing gratitude to those who came together That's when you now see them, you don't have the quality of leadership. That's when you have them, you can't confront them. But during electionary campaign, everybody is truthful. Everybody is okay for you. And when it comes to giving them, rewarding them, they are not. They don't have all it takes. So that is what we are witnessing in Ondo State. And I want to send this notice of
We're still coming back. Just as usual network issue.
Oshu people, Oshu governor pays the regular, he pays the workers' salary regularly. So thank God I read it that they just did 10 million to offset the backlog of workers' salary. Well, it's a good step and it's a good move in the right direction. And again, we have to wait for that. Oshu doesn't have oil. We have oil in Ondo State. If it doesn't have, you cannot. I've never heard that those states are owing salary for now. So, but for us, we are owing. Well and good. So, the reason for that, I am not part of them. They are the one running their government. But the notice of warning that I want to send is they should not allow their own issues. The way they handle their own government will affect all of us. That we believe by the grace of God, we want to live and see beyond their government. So they must know that people will say spoil things for us. So at least they should try as far as possible to build the party in a level and at least to be a sellable party to the masses. They should not destroy it the way Adetime is doing. The other one done bellyful. So for me, Oshu State, that tar road, build bridges, I can tell you the roads that Oshu built. This man that lost election, apart from internal robbery, the road that Oshu and Boyega, Isaka, and the one that was defeated last Saturday election, the road, number kilometers of road that man built, that constructed, and the bridges that he built surpasses that of Ondo State because I have been there severally. And yet they are not receiving oil money, no 13% derivation. But the man performed a lot. No, it's not owing anybody. And the party people, they are enjoying, party members. They are going very well in Oshu. You never see them complaining. The only state in the southwest geopolitical zone complaining about their party is only Ondo State. Go to Ekiti, you won't see it. Go to Oshu, go to Ibadan. Even Ibadan, that is being ruled by opposition, APC's opposition in Oyo State, you still see their members there. They can run one leader or the other. Lagos, Ogun, they are enjoying. So, but Ondo State, everybody is have been pauperized. Everybody have been impoverished. Nobody's enjoying anything. We are like outcast, alien in our state. Don't you think it was because they have turned Ondo State to a family affair where the son, the wife, and the husband are making headway in governance? Let me say this. See, anything about, let's discuss governance. Like I said, what I'm saying. If you cannot discuss governance without discussing people in government, it's not possible. I said one thing. I said when I was recorded, I could remember when we were in government house, the man said a lot of things that this is what I said about the wife, and I told him, yes sir, because of so, that's why I behaved that way. Did I abuse your wife? Did I say anything and what have you? I didn't do that. And the reason was, when during the election of 2014, 15, 19, the youth leaders of Southwest, the first lady was supposed to bring them to Abuja twice to meet the first lady, and twice to meet the first lady in Lagos. Packages were arranged for them, and every other thing. This woman did not deem it fit to call me. He only called this boy now, they called Bobo for Oso. And the guy was not the state truth leader. So my colleagues were calling me. That ball. Giving them this, that, giving them that. That is that ball. So what? Additional. What was supposed to have been given to me as a state leader, the woman facilitated me through that ball. So that was the only issue I had with the woman that time. That how could I have worked? If someone is, and this that boy was talking about that boy when we were supporting the husband. Aketi that was supporting Kamboti as a governorship aspirant. I could never work for Aketi in 2016. So how could Akona come to come and reap my fruit? So I told the man at the government house, and They now told me anything that has to do with their family. This is what said by one of the chief of Akure, High Chief in Akure, that I should not governors apart, family apart. So I don't want to dive into their family.
No, because but you agree with me, Oluti, you are not a coward. I know you not to be a coward. And you are yes, and you agree with me. You agree with me that we cannot discuss government without the people in governance. Aketi has made his family a public figure. They have been in the son is now the director of the state. So it is pertinent that we should discuss him as a son of the governor, making headway in government. He's holding a political office, so you should not shy away from that.
Yes, if we have to address that, fine, because there's nothing secret. Yes, of course, office of first lady, everybody knows that. There must be office of first lady, the wife to any governor.
Yes.
But the issue that you have just raised is a fundamental issue, and it's highly germane.
Yeah.
In the sense that, yes, when I begin to trace the history of those, both military and civilian, that have governed on those states,
yeah.
Let's start from, let us not start from 1999 civilian now. I know Boyega is one of the prominent sons of Baba Defarati.
Yes.
Boyega, during his Baba, was never given any appointment.
At all.
Boyega was just in the government house. Maybe, I don't know, enjoying the relationship with those that Baba appointed, or I don't know. But all I know, he was never appointed and the guy was not playing any role at all. Everybody knew that Boyega was one of the Baba Defarati's sons, because I know about 3 of his sons there. But you can never see any one of them oppressing people.
Yeah.
You can never see any one of them nominating people to the office of either to the party executive or even to the elective executive. Baba Defarati, none of his children did anything like that when he was governing that state. Dito, I was not even in Nigeria. Agaku, one of his children.
Sheyi?
Salakwe happened to me. Not Sheyi. That's Sheyi's the firstborn, I think so. Salakwe, I think maybe Salakwe should be the next one. That one is special advisor to the Lagos State Governor. She was my junior. Then in UI. When I was in teacher level was when she came in from ISI, University of the International School. We were in the same department of economics in UI. You understand? So, but I was not around throughout Akabu's regime. But one thing was clear, that I never knew throughout that Akabu appointed the son
No.
or the daughter
No.
for any elective position.
No.
I never had anything of such. And again, let me take it down a little bit. In those states that time, I never heard that Baba Funke or Don Baba Ajashin, that the wife contested the election. No. At the same time, I never heard that Baba Defarati, the wife, the first lady there, never contested the election.
At all.
First lady. That's her. So these are issues that already they are in public domain. So it's not as if somebody is castigating or you are casting aspersion on anybody. It's a fact that nobody can control. So, and just, fast forward a little bit. Who came in after Gabu? Mimiko. And despite that, I was close to Mimiko during a different. When I came back 2010, that was when the man was just maybe, I think, a year in his first time. So, I never knew and I never met any of Mimiko's son. The only people that were in town that time was the wife brothers. That's that people just, and those ones, they were not even oppressive people. They were just enjoying themselves.
Yeah, Smoky.
And they were not in appointment.
Smoky.
Smoky and co. Yes. They were maybe collecting contracted and the which is normal. There's nothing bad in that.
Yeah.
But they were not oppressing or suppressing people. But the governor, Mimiko's son, I never set my eyes on Mimiko's son.
At all.
was nowhere. So, but today, what else do you want me to say?
The commissioners report. Commissioners they report to Babajide. They report Babajide today. All commissioners.
Let me tell you, whatever they like, let them go to that boy. Let them frustrate everything they want to do.
Oh my God. The network again, network issue, but as I said earlier.
The little I can say about the guy, yes, like people said, the father one time said at the dome, he said it at the dome that, of course, he has worked. If anybody has worked more than him, that deserve every other thing, that I will tell Akiti that I worked more than his son in his bid to become, or in his attempted attempt, since 2011 to become the governor of that state. I can tell you there's nobody that can come and tell Akiti that he worked more than his son. When his son came in 2015, he was just shooting film up and down, and somebody just came from the moon to the planet Earth. Now let me just take picture and every other thing. The guy doesn't know anything there. In 2011, I didn't see 2011-12 when we had this struggle with Akiti in ACN.
Yes, when there was when you guys were attacking at BTO hall.
Yes, and I lost. I was supposed to go and renew my residence in Spain then because of Akiti. That thing got expired. I was following 2012. From that time, we continued that struggle to 2020 before the formation of APC. And I used all my time, everything that I brought, including selling land, every other thing, to make sure, like others, might not be the only one in this super. I'm speaking for myself now. Because nobody has ever come publicly to say, sir, I work more than your son. But I Olutayo, Babalayo Oluti, 8 years youth leader of those states, who will help Akiti to get to that position. Sir, if the man is hearing me, I work more than your son. Because I knew how many times that get a 72 bus, we are coming to Abuja in the wee hour, midnight. If it was around this time, nobody would try it. We did a lot, and the son at that time was not even in Nigeria.
He was here in Canada.
So when the 2016 election, the guy left me at Democracy Park. That was the grand finale rally. Around 2 a.m. The guy was even pressing me. I was supervising those who placed poster around the whole route that Buhari will pass from the airport. I supervised till 4 a.m. Before I went back home. I did not eat out. The Babajide left me in 2016 at Democracy Park. He left around 2 a.m. I was the only one supervising people there. And I placed poster around that place. So the guy went to sleep, but I did not sleep. But today, yeah, I enjoy it. I won't say I'm suffering, no. By God's grace, I will never suffer. So, but if he said that the son, the position he has given to his son, I don't deserve it, that his son is more capable than me, then I will tell Mr. Governor, in any way you can assess me and your son, put us side by side. Maybe it's into photographic engineering, I read it, promised by the grace of God. Next week, Wednesday, on 27th of July, I will be called to Nigeria bar. That's why I'm still in Abuja.
Wow! Wow!
So I have 3 degrees.
Wow!
Yes. So, yes. So, if you're not saying with about 2-3 degrees that I have, I am not capable to be anything, I can tell Mr. Governor that if I am a governor today, those states, the way he is governor today, I can tell you, I'm not the type that will go and build houses everywhere, do this or that. I will tell my son to come and do this, or my son will go and contest election anywhere. I will never do that. I will want to use the resources for those states, to develop on those states and his people. Just one house is enough for me. If I build 300 houses, nobody, one day will leave it and go. So, I am so contented. So I'm not the type that want to amass everything on this planet Earth because I won't take anything away. I came to this world with nothing, I will go with nothing. So if people believe they must amass everything. They are the only one, like Adebayo is doing another. So be it. Their time will also come and go. But I work for this man to know that posterity will judge. That's one thing. There's nothing that man can give me that I will accept from me. Not in this life again. Because he has done, in fact, let me just leave it. Everything is in the hand of God. But I want to let them realize, both the governor and Adetime, that they will be alive. In their life, God will reward me. What they got, not only me and others, will not be able to get to that level of political heights that they thought all of us will not get there. We will get there. Some of us will still become governor in their lifetime. That's it. So, for me, I don't want to say anything about them. There's nothing to say about either the government or the party. But I have a lot to protect with Adetime. Adetime was the architect of how Kekemeke was removed. Kekemeke has not done from scale 1 to 10. If Kekemeke has done maybe 3 or 4, that made people to revolt against him. Adetime has done 8 to 9. And so he must go. It's a fact.
Okay, thank you very much.
Maybe perhaps you are not aware, there are plethora of cases in federal courts around now, especially in Akure, because how do you have a chairman that is partisan? A chairman that 20 aspirants will come before him in his house. He has not his house to Mecca, Medina, Jerusalem or sort. Where people go there, pay homage. And when you are coming, you must hold something in the morning. I do not understand how a chairman will wake up, will bring people that have been staying, will have a talk or issue to discuss with you. The next you will ask them in the morning. You are very full brush, you are asking money. I have witnessed it several times. And you will collect money from all the aspirants when you know fully that it's just one that will win that election. When you have chairman that doesn't have credibility, strict credibility and integrity, that person must go.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
If you see the state at which this party is today now, you know those states will sorry for this party. So we have cases around, and I don't know. But one thing is sure, come 2023, the only election that many of us believe we will win in that state for now. We will still win more. But the one that is so clear to us is the presidential election. After presidential election, with the way they are handling things in those states, I doubt anything can happen. That is my take.
Thank you very much, Honorable Oluti, for your time this morning. And again, from Savannah News Television, we say congratulations for you to be being called to the bar in a few days' time. At least, and I know we don't have any doubt in our mind that you will be a very good lawyer with your prowess. And, because we know you so well from this studio. Having said that, we thank you for your time, and our viewers across the world have heard from you, from Germany, I can see from France, even from far away Japan. They are all here listening to your submission. Thank you once again for your time from here.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
Yeah, gentlemen and ladies, we just finished speaking with a political leader from Ondo State, an 8-year youth leader of the APC, Babalayo Olutayo, aka Oluti. He has, said a lot of things about the unveiling of the vice president today, about Khan, and we will double back to his home state, Ondo State, where he spoke extensively about the misrule of the APC chairman of that state. And we hope that the governor is listening and the leaders too in the national level are listening. Having said that this morning, I will say good morning from here, and till we see again. I remain your regular host from Savannah News Television Toronto studio here in Canada. And as our security tips, always be wary of your movement and If you are boarding, if you are going to any, if you are moving to any destination, make sure you inform 1 or 2 people about your movement. If you are boarding any vehicle, make sure you get the particulars of this vehicle and make sure you send it to 1 or 2 people that can be a convenience of you in case anything happens. As we all know, Nigeria has gone to the next level where people are no longer safe. Good morning from here.
Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV. Savannah News TV, tó kárí ayé. Savannah News TV. Ẹ wá wò wá kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yìí, àìṣà mọ̀ fọlọ́kọ. Àwa ní Savannah News TV. Tẹnukọ́ ìròyìn àgbáyé tó yẹ kóró. Lámú wá lórí Savannah News TV. Ìròyìn nípa ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ l'Áfíríkà. Lámú wá lórí Savannah News TV. Ìròyìn táwọn ìlọsíwájú bá gbogbo wa lámú wá. Kò sí ìbẹ̀rù Savannah News TV. Lábẹ́ àṣẹ ọmọ Bàràdé kanlẹ̀, olùjì mi jábọ̀ Savannah News TV. Gbẹ̀mí lékè mo ti bá wọn débẹ̀, ẹ máa wo Savannah News TV. Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV.